Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work. Devices if it's destroyed. High-level Vulgus closing in. Prepare for engagement. Devices disabled. Mission accomplished. Reload.
I've received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job.
Power to the security system has been reduced. 2 generators remaining. This is the last generator. Keep going, Descendant.
Concentrate defensive forces and power facilities. Send high-level firepower units. The descendant must be stopped. Execute them.
Power has been deactivated. Security system compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminating mission.
雪飯こんばんは。Detected. Internal facilities destroyed by tyranny.
No.
Reinforcements closing in. This is more than we expected. Without the advanced attack to reduce their forces, we'd be surrounded by now.
Take this.
Unit numbers critical. Munitions. Urgent resupply requested.
You're almost there, Descendant. Keep out.
No.
Barracks unrecoverable. Defense failed.
You've done it, Descendant. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one
FN
out.
社こんばんは。ニコニ
What
コ。
did you say?
ゲーム音とか大丈夫？でかいとか。
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be.
Descendant, although it was not my intent.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive arcade use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be...
So this is the Arnhart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Arnharts are mysterious entities that somehow make their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the architects. The Ironhearts were passed down to the Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. The Ancestors hid all the Ironhearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, we'll come to that once we find you an Ironheart. I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed.
角が生えてるから危ないかなって思うわ。
Repair damage this is. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. This instance of the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the Ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there. However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Please keep the Vulgus at bay while the authentication is in progress.
Assessing core asset. Approaching high-risk levels. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Passageways are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be careful. Site. There must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Iron Hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them. I must access the quantum monument. Defeat the Vulgus. Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to control my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it. My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses RK to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where RK can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where RK particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where descendants are deployed,
弾が切れたらその角でぐさっといくつもりね。
I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There is clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Aemon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information.
弾が切れたら拳でどうにかするわ。
It seems the theft of the ancestors' data was also led by Aemon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colo.
拳でぐさっといくのね。
It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
「背中にいるのは好奇しよう。
Got a question about the operation? Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too...
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
It'll be fine for a while. Sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the
The Vulgus munitions factory.
好奇心が人質。
Is an ominous and
熊実に取られてるわ。
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the archy of descendants, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my
そう
personal
よ口止めにコカ・コーラを持たせてるわ。
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Noted.
飲もうとするたびに白老雪飯が揺らすから飲めてないわ。
You'll be shocked.
Logistical activity discovered. A large volume of construction materials have been relocated from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here. This is definitely suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
飲むなら今なのに飲まないわ。見てない時に飲んでるのよ。
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind.
Our reconnaissance indicates this is a Vulgus weapon processing facility. To analyze the particle flow, we need to take a closer look inside. The Vulgus are disrupting the particle flow. Please eliminate them, Descendant. More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus. Is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
Strange. We've already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military facility somewhere.
Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing.
HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Carell aboard. Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Iron Heart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, Guide. But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the descendants in the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
勝てたわ。
Descendant, I can detect both our...
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Vulgus have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
Descendant, I have found a suitable location for detecting Ironheart pulses. This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor's pulses with the Vulgus biosignal, I can detect pulses from a wide area. Right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
拓郎雪音氏、こんばんは。飲むなら今なのに飲まないわ。見てない時に飲んでるのよ。かけたわ。
Descendant, this facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus ground forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data.
Get ready. Loading.
We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. as bodies. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units. Wait, this weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
Sense the Ironheart pulses more clearly now. It is puzzling that I cannot directly detect the energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses.
顔のある上限の月、白老さんもこのゲームされてたんですね。ねるさんこんばんは。たまたまですよ。KUMA ねるさん、こんばんは。FN 社こんばんは。顔のある上限の月、自分も落とすか迷ってるところです。汗汗。
traces of energy everywhere. Judging by these traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart was injected into the Vulgus submerged in a Kyber solution. The Vulgus genes and Kyber must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even Vulgus could have judged.
That's why there were Ironheart particles.
ソロ赤い疑問符
A guide. One of the experiment chambers is empty. Did one of them survive?
The chances of something having survived this are close to 0%, but I cannot be sure.
ノラさんがいますけどソロですね。ぼっちなんで笑い転げる。A アクセント、人、A アクセント、仲間。いいところは仲間とできるとこかな。悪いとこはゲームを起こすたびに日本語設定にしないといけないとこかな。
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
オメガ、アクセント、ふむふむ、了解です。はい。メモメモ。
Passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulcan experiment. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, the relic is what he actually needed.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
Awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, Guide. They've synchronized the alarms with the nuclear reactor switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry. Find the alarms and destroy them. Corel and Eamon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
All units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiment.
The Egypt will become greater from the Ironheart. Rise, Dark Warrior. If your lives for cripple, stand in the battle. I will stand in the vanguard. Our rogue submits to Lord Corel's command. The Ironheart will initiate the data inversion immediately.
It cannot be. Then these Ironheart traces are...
Al's a rogue.
Descendants, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Alpha Rogue. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
It is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzero is one thing. But Garel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted. Whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be reconfigured in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion. Cliff will engulf Increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay. Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
You need information? What about?
Excellent work, Descendant. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
Putting off introduction. What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost! You're annoying me!
Descendant, something happened.
Classification type, stunning beauty. All descendants in Albion. Prepare for intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily! And not just any Colossus, but stunning.
Descendants, the Colossi are discerning Ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful.
I will end.
こんばんは、波線音符。みかん師匠こんばんは。
Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an Ironheart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Ironheart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
白老さんの頭に角が生えてますよ。みかんさん、こんばんは。FN さん、こんばんは、波線音符。頑張って生やしました。かっこいいでしょ？わらわら。
You said something? I'm sorry. I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, and she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements. And I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable. But I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glade time to join us.
"前衛は白老さんにお任せしよう、シェルテリン。 守れる範囲なら守りますよわらわら。波線 W。
Let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as fuses. We can use those.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts, high. High-level Vulgus closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
ご飯行ってきますん W 楽しんでください音符。いってらっしゃい。みかんさん、お疲れ様です。
You're here. I thought you'd be late.
We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Clay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen RK serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have to be stopped.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickenside, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are Ancestors' ruins on the surface, and most of the Ancestors' ruins are built out of slickenside. That's why it's difficult to pinpoint the exact point of origin of the pulses. The characteristics of slickenside make it easier for pulses to pass through it, which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the Ancestors' ruins can be found. All entrances to these spaces emit pulses of similar intensity. However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
All right, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
This is Enzo. I've set coordinates with the scan drone. However, all his forces have been spotted in the area. If the drone is damaged, it may make this operation more difficult. We need you to eliminate all enemies within the operation zone. These ones may not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here.
Shield, cross line. here.
Target spotted. Danger assessment, normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
May not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
We have guards stationed at the entrance. Even the Vulgus knows there is an Ironheart here. Target spotted. Danger assessment, normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
operation zone has been eliminated. Great job.
今日はこれで終わるわ。お疲れ様よ。